So you're thinking about selling your home without a realtor. That's what FSBO means, for sale by owner. You want to take control, skip the commission, and sell it yourself. I get it. In fact, you're not alone. Plenty of Quincy homeowners start out this way. But here's the thing. If you're going to go FSBO, you've got to do it right, or it could end up costing you more than you save. I'm Jackie Weisenburger with Happel here in Quincy, and I work with FSBO sellers all the time. Some end up selling it themselves, and some realize along the way they want backup. But either way, I respect your hustle. So let me help you get ahead with some of the best FSBO tips tailored specifically for our Quincy market. Let's start with presentation. FSBO homes often lose out on buyer interest, not because of location or price, but because they don't look move-in ready online. Remember, your first showing doesn't happen when someone walks in the door. It happens the moment they scroll past your listing on Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, or Facebook. So you need high-quality photos, no dim lighting, blurry angles, or toilet lids up in the background. If you can, hire a professional photographer or ask a friend with a good eye. Take wide shots, highlight your home's best features, and make sure the first photo draws people in. A great front exterior or a staged living room usually works best. Let's talk pricing. This is where FSBO sellers in Quincy get tripped up the most. A common mistake is looking at what your neighbor listed their home for and pricing yours based on that. But list price isn't sale price. What you need is real-time data. Homes that have actually sold in your neighborhood with similar features. That's called a comparative market analysis, or CMA. It's something I offer the public, even if you're selling FSBO, because it makes all the difference. If you overprice, you won't get showings. If you underprice, you'll lose money. And pricing isn't just about the number. It's about the strategy. You might want to price at a flat $200,000 to hit certain search filters, or price just under to look more attractive. These little things matter when you're trying to compete with agent-listed homes that have been fine-tuned for buyer attention. Now let's look at access. You've got to make it easy for buyers and agents to get in. If you're not comfortable with a lockbox, have a clear plan for scheduling. Missed showings equals missed opportunities, and be available to answer questions quickly. In this market, buyers move fast, especially if they're working with agents who can get them into other homes in the same neighborhood that same day. One thing FSBO sellers often overlook is paperwork. It's not just about the contract, though that's important too. In Illinois, sellers are required to provide disclosures, lead paint forms, if your home was built before 1978, and more. Title work, earnest money handling, inspection negotiations, it all adds up. If you miss something, it can delay or derail your sale. That's why many FSBO sellers end up partnering with an attorney or a broker just for that final stretch to make sure it closes clean. Also, don't underestimate negotiation. Buyers know you're not working with an agent, and some use that to their advantage. They may push harder on price, ask for excessive repairs, or try to extend deadlines. You need to know where to draw the line and how to stand firm without scaring them off. I coach FSBO sellers on this all the time. How to respond to lowball offers, counter effectively, and close strong. Here's a bonus FSBO tip just for Quincy. Understand our buyer pool. A lot of our local buyers are using VA, FHA, or RD loans. These loans have stricter property standards, which means your home has to meet certain condition requirements, like handrails, GFCI outlets, and no peeling paint. If you're selling as is or need some updates, that can affect who can buy your home and what terms they can offer. That's why it helps to have someone local who can guide you, even if it's just on call when you need backup. Lastly, think about your end goal. If your top priority is maximizing every dollar, great. But be sure you're also factoring in your time, your stress level, and your risk. I've seen FSBO sellers save $8,000 in commission, only to lose $15,000 because they mispriced it or missed out on a better buyer. I've also seen FSBO sellers crush it with clean prep, smart pricing, and good instincts. So whether you're all in on the FSBO path or just testing the waters, I'm here to be a resource. If you want a pricing guide, listing checklist, or just someone to bounce questions off of, call me. No pressure, just honest help from someone who knows the Quincy market inside and out. I'm Jackie Weisenburger with Happel. Whether you sell it solo or team up, I want you to win. Let's talk and make sure your next move is your smartest one yet.